The time is 9 a.m. Good morning, Kentuckiana, and thanks for waking up with us this Saturday morning. I'm Jose Alonso. And of course, we're going to start our newscast with our weather impact alert day. And joining us is going to be meteorologist, Evan Stewart, joining us all the way from Norfolk, Virginia. Thank you so much for joining us, Evan, and keeping track of the severe weather coming through. I mean, what can we expect this Saturday?
Well, we're looking at more rain across Kentuckiana as this pesky front that's been around since Wednesday, when we had that severe weather move through Wednesday night into Thursday morning, continues to linger here across Kentuckiana, and we're still seeing some heavy rain that is pushing through right now. You can see everything generally here working its way off towards the east, but we have this very heavy rain from Taylorsville down towards Bardstown, New Haven, and that extends a little bit farther towards the south as we move down here just south of Elizabethtown and over towards Sunfish. This whole line is moving east at around 40 miles per hour. So timing that out for you, that'll bring it towards Lebanon around 9:32, Campbellsville around 9:55, and Nicholasville coming up at around 10:02. And on the back side of the system, we still have more rain to deal with this afternoon. Now, these are all the flood warnings that we have from the rain coming down. There are two types of flood warnings. One from the heavy rain that overwhelms the storm drains or causes your yard to flood. That's where we have these warnings right now for much of the area off towards the south of the metro. But then we have river flood warnings. That's from the rain that drains down into the rivers, and the rivers start to come up, and just about every major river has a flood warning in effect for it. And we are watching the Ohio River, expecting moderate flooding as we go through the next few days. You can see already at the McAlpine Lower, we're up to 52 feet. The Rolling Fork River, looking at some major flooding. We're almost a major flood stage now at 47 feet. We do expect a crest as we head later into the day tomorrow. A few other rivers. Take a look at the Green River, not expecting too much around Mammoth Cave. And as we move up into Indiana, the East Fork of the White River near Seymour, 17.7 feet, close to major stage already. And we're expecting that peak and that crest to come up at around Sunday, 8 p.m. Later today, there is a chance for some stronger thunderstorms, especially south of the metro. And that is where we're watching later today. We could see a couple of stronger thunderstorms move through. Otherwise, temperatures up near 80 degrees and pretty much socked in with rain for the rest of the day. I'll time out the rain and have the latest Futurecast forecast when I come back in about 15 minutes. Jose?
Thanks, Evan. Of course, you want to stay weather aware, and these rounds of storms have been causing issues all week. LMPD has identified the officer involved in a crash that killed a person as strong storms were moving across Kentuckiana. Officials say Alyssa Beagle was driving Wednesday night on Fern Valley Road when another driver turned in front of her car. Beagle has been on the job since 2022 and currently works patrol in LMPD's 6th Division. Officials say the driver of the car that turned in front of the LMPD cruiser died at the scene. Beagle was taken to the hospital and was released yesterday afternoon. If there's any video from this incident, LMPD should release it sometime next week, according to their critical incident timeline. And over at the state's capital, Governor Andy Beshear has confirmed the drowning of a child in Frankfort. Frankfort police says the boy was reported missing around 6:30 yesterday morning. Police say within minutes, emergency crews were conducting a search and rescue operation, including volunteers. Sadly, his body was recovered at 8:30, only 2 hours after the search started. The Franklin County Schools superintendent confirms he was a student in the district. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear pushing for residents to remain cautious as flooding continues.
We'd ask people, especially as the rain comes back tonight and through tomorrow, don't go out if necessary. It's going to be gone from most of Kentucky by Sunday morning, so just be careful. Let's ride this out and let's get everyone to safety.
President Donald Trump declared an emergency in Kentucky. This means FEMA disaster assistance will be available to all 120 counties. FEMA has confirmed they will cover 75% of the cost for emergency protective measures. The agency says state and local governments will cover the rest. And within the Louisville Metro, 5 flood walls have already been installed as the city prepares for the Ohio River to crest. Some roads blocked off across the metro. Right now, parts of Frankfort Avenue are already underwater. WHAS11's Clarice Shaley and photojournalist Aspen Hester show us more troubled spots.
Kind of scary, but amazing at the same time.
A flooded Beargrass Creek.
I thought there'd be pretty severe flooding, and sure enough, there was.
Brings curious onlookers in Louisville's Cherokee Park.
This creek is not big. It's about 10 to 15 feet wide on a normal day. So the fact that it can basically become a lake is pretty amazing.
Mayor Greenberg and city officials are worried about more flooding to come, with there already some in Louisville. Water is covering the roadway here in Cherokee Park. Lights, trees, signs are all surrounded by water here.
We expect that this will be one of the 10 largest flood events. That is extreme weather.
The city has gotten rain all week, and with an additional 4 to 6 inches of rain coming Saturday, there's flash flooding concerns. The Ohio River is expected to crest 23 feet higher than normal near downtown, totaling an estimated 35.5 feet. It's expected to be even higher in west and southwest Louisville at 68 feet. It's time to prepare.
Please plan today on what you could potentially have to do if you have to get out because of flooded roads, flooded yards.
And do not drive around barricades for flooded roads.
Those are there to prevent the needless loss of life.
MSD says the sewer system is full, especially out past the Watterson Expressway. The sewers are handling the rain so far, but at capacity.
As people are going through their normal daily usages as far as washing and those type of things, as the mayor says, you can still flush.
You're urged to limit things like dishwashers and washing machines for the next 48 hours, things that add extra water to the sewers. In Louisville, Clarice Shaley, WHAS 11 on your side.
And the president of the town board in Utica, Indiana, says they will close all main roads into town. The closure will begin on Sunday around noon to try and prevent non-residents from going onto flooded roadways. They may check IDs to still allow residents to return to their homes. Steve Long says a few people started evacuating yesterday as they want to protect their belongings.
The personal property, and we've got to show the people in Utica that, you know, they're number one right now. They're getting beat up. I mean, you know, I've been through floods. I've never been flooded. I've had to go around it, and those people are hurting, and they don't need any outsiders coming in and making it. It's an easy decision.
Jeffersonville officials say if the river reaches 39 or 40 feet, they will have to install their flood walls. The city says they haven't done so since 1997.
Oh, what? That's dangerous.
Caught on camera from Madison, Indiana, where what is usually a stream of water off Hanging Rock Hill has turned into a waterfall. As you can see, that road is dangerous, especially in the dark. Officials say many roads in Madison are closed. The area of Hanging Rock is blocked off by police. Old State Road 62 is also flooded out. And the coming floods could reach levels not seen in nearly 10 years. Meteorologist John Gordon, who you see right there, he just retired from the head of the Louisville National Weather Service office. Is now a part of WHAS 11. He's a special contributor to our weather impact team. Gordon expects the Ohio River will take about half of the Great Lawn and will impact next week's thunder over Louisville.
It's going to be muddy down there, okay? I mean, look what's happening today. It's wet, it's gonna be muddy. So come with a cup of patience.
Jeffersonville, Indiana, also popular for thunder crowds, is sharing the concern over the river taking out places for people to view the fireworks. And as the river is forcing some people out of their homes, roads across Nelson County look like this. Officials attempting to shut them down throughout the day. Meanwhile, for New Haven resident Kay Inman, she's now staying with her mom and has packed up all of her belongings in a tractor trailer outside.
The second time in about a month and a half, yes. I don't know how many more times, but for right now, I mean, you have to do what you have to do.
And just down the road in Boston, Kentucky, also in Nelson County, neighbors are helping neighbors by gathering sandbags. Here they are, stacked in the Boston Community Center earlier on Friday, waiting for residents to pick them up. Our team down there spoke with those taking advantage.
It's hard, dirty work, I'd say, and heavy lifting, an opportunity to give back to my community.
Highway 31 to New Haven, the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet has piled up the creek to slow down road flooding. Homes that were safe in February are now threatened by even higher flood waters.